baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next. Mookie Betts will get us started.
The afternoon for the Dodgers. The shortstop, Mookie Betts.
The lefty fires. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He wastes no time on this one. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, so much for settling into this game, Boog. No courtesy first pitch take right there. He was ready from the second he stepped into the box, got a pitch to hit, jumped all over it. I tell you what, that'll fire up the guys in your dugout.
Pulls that one foul. Rodon ready. Here comes. On a line out towards center. Judge takes the ground, and there's one down. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience singing. Ball, this one high and deep, way back there. And it's off the wall. And he holds it first with a single. Nice job getting the ball back in there. Here's Muncy to hit. Ground ball to the right side. To second, that's one. Back to the pitcher at first, and it's offline.
Well, he had the chance of turning two right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Here's the center fielder, James Outman. Can't glove it cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Mookie Betts brings the noise on this home run. It's an early bottom of the first. Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. Swing and a miss, strike one. Swings through that one out in front that time.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's his
swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Aaron Judge, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
And down on strikes he goes, and there's two away.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first two hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
That one pushed foul.
First two hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. And takes low for ball one. Fouls it back with two strikes.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around.
Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a 1-2-3 go the Yankees. They're down 1-0. Back here in Philadelphia, now it's the veteran outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Ripped to short. Volpe throws to first in time, and Hernandez is out. Here comes Chris Taylor. That to right. Soto gets under it. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
The right field
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Kike Hernandez. On a line, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
And now it's Gavin Lux. Volpe. And that is that. So the Dodgers leave 1, but they still lead it 1-0. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the inning. Now it's the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. There's the swing and a miss.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes, Boo. If you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. At the belt and fires. Swing and a pop-up. Freeman sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out. Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. A little out front there as he swings through it. Ohtani, a righty that throws with power. 29 years old, and he's one of the few 2-time MVPs in the league. The Dodgers up by a run, bottom half of inning number 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. Oh, that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Ground ball up the middle. Lux. Over to first. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. Yanks held. Top half of the 3rd inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. Rodon back to work. Hammer. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 down. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Fired to second. On to Rizzo at first, and they get the double play. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Now the left fielder, Alex Verdugo. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Just misses with that one.
It's a good take.
Next pitch is outside.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a pop up in foul ground. He's under it. And there's 1 down.
Batting it, the shortstop, Anthony.
And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Right through there for a strike.
Now this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
0-2.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Had him way out front of the slur.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And up next for New York, Austin Wells. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. 2 outs. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Yanks. And we're back. Max Muncy at the dish. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slog is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns. Waste no time there. Pulled that one right in the direction of the shifted defense, but no one could make a play on it. I mean, that's his approach, and it's probably not changing.
Now it's going to be James Outman.
1 strike.
Runner at first with no outs here. Lifted in the air down the left side. Verdugo flashes the leather on the running catch.
The bat, the left fielder,
And now Teoscar Hernandez grounded out his first time up. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Rodon, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Chris Taylor now flied to right his first time. Hard liner. Taylor out of the ball. And there are 2 down.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
So first and second with 2 outs. Now it's the right fielder, Enrique Hernandez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Now a pop-up on the infield. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Dodgers strand a couple. They lead it 1-0. Back at Citizens Bank Park, John Chabi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, DJ LeMahieu.
1 strike.
And a pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. Over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. There's the strike.
0-1.
Late with the swing there.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Holding on to a 1-run lead. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Really nice exexecution of the cut fastball right there. Similar to how you might throw a 2-strike slider, start at middle away, let it break, and take over that outside corner of the plate. But sometimes with the cutter, you just don't know how much it'll move. I think he's good, and I think he was also a little lucky right there.
And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. New inning getting started. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Gavin Lux. He swings and fouls one off.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates. And, of course, sometimes you need to be patient as an offense and let the pitcher come to you, but you can't argue with the game plan they're using in this one.
One away.
Now batting,
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Now it's the shortstop, Mookie Betts. And first offering is fouled off. Turns and fires to Betts. And that one hammered. Judge going back on it. Pulls it in on the running track. 2 outs, base is empty. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they boost their lead. It's 2-0. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
2 outs, nobody on. The batter now will be Will Smith. Swing and a ball popped up. Torres under it. And that is that. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. And it's 2-0 Dodgers. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. There's Stanton now. Down back our way, and that's out of play.
You know, these Yankees just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Calls it in, and there's one away.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
And right back to the mound. The throw to first. Rizzo out of the play. So it's their last chance in this one. Gleyber Torres now at the plate. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at-bat. Fastball for a strike.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low.
In the air on the infield. They'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers get a shutout on the mound.
Well, a low-scoring ball game in this one. 2-0 game, few errors, pretty clean. That's kind of what you want to see in terms of defense and pitching. A couple of runs was all it took.